To connect the JetStamp unit to the computer, you must first connect the cradle. Plug in the power cord, then use the supplied communications cable. Plug one end into the back of the cradle and the other end into a spare USB port on your computer, preferably the same port every time. Now clip in your JetStamp unit. Before transfer is possible, the JetStamp unit must be placed into transfer mode. Press Mode until you see Setup appear. Press Setup, then press Next until you see Module Update. Press Call to select. Now press Next a couple of times until you see Update Stamp Picture and press Start. See Stamp Picture Active appear on the screen to show that you are ready. You can now run the previously installed PC Set Easy software on your computer. To use the software, simply type text or numbers into the available text box, then drag the icon to an available square. You can fill in the top or the bottom line up to a message limit of 20 characters per line. You can repeat this process as often as you wish. If you make a mistake, simply drag the icon containing the mistake into the trash can and it will be deleted. You can also enter a time, 2 calendars, or a serial number. Use the arrows to scroll through the 4 available messages that you can use. To transfer these messages to the JetStamp, press the transfer button and a progress bar will appear and run through until the message has been transferred. If the transfer has been successful, a stamp picture OK will appear on the screen. Press return a few times until you have returned back to the main screen. If you can't find your message, scroll through the messages by pressing next until you see the messages that you have programmed. You are now ready to print your message. There is a second method of programming your JetStamp unit that doesn't require connection to a computer. Messages entered with the PC Set Easy software can't be changed using this method, so scroll through your messages by clicking Next until you arrive at a screen which shows a series of placeholder bars. Press the Mode text button. This will take you to an input screen, and one of the bars will begin to flash after you click Vary. You can now use the increase or decrease buttons to scroll through the available characters and select them. Once you see the character you require, press Right and this will advance the flashing bar to the next available space, where you again use increase or decrease to choose the character that you require. If you press Decrease, it will scroll through the available characters in reverse order, allowing you to select symbols instead. Continue to press Right and change the values until you have the message that you wish. Once you have finished this process, press Return. You can now skip to the next portion of the message, which will allow you to change the second half of your top line. Press Next again and you will see text 3 and text 4, which are the bottom 2 halves of your message, 10 characters each. Once you have finished changing your entire message, press Return and you will return to the main screen, which will show you your entire entered message, which you can now print. To edit an existing message, press Mode Text again, then click Vary on the line you want to change. A cursor will begin to flash over the character. Press Right until you have selected the character that you want to change and scroll through it using the increase or decrease buttons. You can also select an empty space to change. Notice that if you press Increase beyond the character 9, you'll arrive at the alphabetical characters, which you can use to form words such as MFG, EXP, Best Before, and so on. Once you have changed your message, press Return once, and you can press Return again to arrive back at the main screen. You can scroll through your existing messages by pressing Next. 28, 29. Remember that program 26 entered via the PC Set Easy cannot be changed manually. Press Next and you will see the message that you entered manually. Just remember that if you connect to the PC Set Easy system again, your existing manually entered messages will be overwritten with blanks.